What's up, Keith? What's going on, dog?
Hey, so I made a short film this week. It's on YouTube. I made a short film in a day, no big deal. Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, man. It took me the voiceover on your video you made. It was I was like, it took me a minute to realize it was your voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I was, because I'm looking at it on my phone because it was on social media.
I think that's how most people will watch it, is on their phones. So. Yeah,
but I think people will be like, oh, what the hell? Because you could barely hear, but then you're like, oh shit. But
I think most people will watch it with just the caption, and I kind of don't like having the captions because that's a film, all right, that's a short film, and I feel like the captions just make it look like just not a serious short film, but it makes it just look like any run-of-the-mill video. But the captions are cool that people read it. Maybe I should have used more film-type captions.
Well, hey man, that was your first video using that platform?
I've made some other videos before.
You want to say the platform?
Check out my. It's on YouTube. Check it out. I made it totally myself. It was my video I made. What do you mean? There were real actors. I directed it and filmed it, and director of photography. I did everything in a day. I did it in a day. Wrote it, did the voiceover. I'm kind of a creative powerhouse here.
That's right, man. And he managed to give everybody lunch.
Yeah, nobody will say a bad word about me. None of the crew will say a bad word about me.
All right, dog. So I gotta be honest, you guys.
And you know what? One last thing. The actors were so gracious. They didn't even want to be credited in the video. They were like, you know what? I think having a credit on it just makes the film look cheap. So we just have the title and the end title. Those are the only credits you got to put on this video. We don't want our name on it. I think the art speaks for itself. So shout out to those actors, those very real actors. Shout out to them for, a lot of actors, they're just in it to get their name on IMDb. You know what I mean? Not these guys. These guys, they just do it for the love of quality art, which they saw.
So shout out to the actors.
Yeah, shout out to those real actors.
But you're a good dude, man. They probably felt like they owed you something, man.
I would say I was a very nice when you're the director and writer of a script on set, there's a lot of people are kissing your ass. You know what I mean? They're like, this is the main guy. They feel like they gotta walk on eggshells around you. They gotta tiptoe around you when you're a writer, producer, director of photography. Sound director. When you do all that, when you're on set, you can really set the tone for the project, basically, your attitude. And my attitude was really, I think my positive attitude. Yeah, I think it shines through in the project. I think the whole crew.
You pretty much set the tone for the energy.
Yeah. I set the energy. The kids are saying, oh, it's giving, but then they don't finish, it's giving good energy or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they go, oh, it's giving awesome, or whatever, it's giving fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it just gives that kind of good energy, and I'm not taking all the credit. Obviously, shout out to the crew and the actors, very real actors who, did their best job, and they put out some great energy too.
Shout out to the actors.
So check it out. It's called Guy Finds a Degree. It's on this YouTube channel. The channel you're on. The YouTube channel you're on.